Buddy, it's Franco here, and I'm finally back with another Clash of Clans video today. And I haven't made a video in a little while. I've just been pretty busy with life back in the US and everything, but I finally have some time to record it today. And I'm not even sure what I want to talk about today, but I think what we'll do is we'll do some quick just like a base progress like update a little bit, and then we'll get diving into what our current status in War and Clan War League is. So. The first thing I want to talk about is, well, I'm not really sure. I've just been just doing these collectors and everything. So everything's been upgrading pretty nicely. I have another Dark Elixir drill going to max level. And if you don't know, it's probably the best investment to put these collectors up to max as soon as possible, because then you just get a bunch of basically passive loot. And these new levels is actually pretty satisfying. So if we look at the regular collector, we see it does 7,000 per hour when the regular one does about 6,300. So that even number is a little satisfying and everything. But over here is the stuff that I've maxed for Town Hall 15, and nothing's really changed since my last video. And these are the things that are maxed out for the game. So I only really just added the Overgrowth spell, Dark Spell Factory, and some collectors, and that's about it. But also, the things max for Town Hall 15, or wait, or no, all these things are maxed out for the game as well. But these are things max for Town Hall 15. Nothing's really changed, just the scatter shot still. But I was talking with my brother about it to see what I should be spending my hammers on. So I have 118 Clan War League medals, and it costs 20 for a hammer or 120 for a hammer of building, and that's what I'm going to be buying for probably the rest of Town Hall 15. And if the best thing to buy the hammers on is the thing that takes the most amount of time. So the Builder Hut here takes 14 days, 6 hours, while the Inferno here takes 13 days, 18 hours. The Expo is another 13 days, 18 hours, and the Town Hall itself is 14 days. So my predicament was, I think this also takes 14 days. It was is it worth upgrading the Builder's Hut because it's 17 million, or the Inferno, it's 21 million? So it's 4 million more, but literally the difference is 12 hours. 12 hours I feel is kind of negligible, and I was like, maybe I should start putting some upgrades in on these Infernos, because we did get a Rune of Gold from Clan Games and everything. But with the Rune of Gold, I think I just ended up upgrading a Wizard Tower, and my conclusion was, you gotta do the math. So if you're not sure when you should be using the hammers of building and when you should be upgrading, literally the long, expensive upgrade, like the ones that I highlighted here, you should never be using the builder on, because they occupy the builder for so long. And I did the math like this. So if we go to my clan, where's the clan castle? So if we go to my clan here, we can see that we are in Crystal League 2. And I don't know if we can, oh, now that we're in Clan War League, I can actually check. I think you can see how many medals you get. Yeah, so we get anywhere from 244 to 209. So that's, each hammer costs 120, and that's excluding the bonus medal. So I'm roughly getting 2.5 hammers per month. After this month, it's going to be, so let's just ignore one of the upgrades, the Town Hall, whatever, because I'm going to get 3 this month. So we're going to get 2 hammers per month. And if we do that, or 2.5, if we do that, we have 5 upgrades here, 6, 7, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and, well, 12. So that's 6 more months of hammers, but if it's 2.5, that's, what, 4 more months? 4 more months of hammers? And I was like, realistically, if we take a trip over to Clash Ninja, which I'm not going to do this video, I think I'm going to be Town Hall 15 for another 4 months. So it actually lines up perfectly. So now if it required 6 months of hammers, I'll be maybe I should start spending a builder on some of these upgrades. But I think the best thing to do is just keep using a hammer. So here's another thing that I was tempted to use a hammer on. It's 14 days here. But I think I'm not gonna, because I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it, when you upgrade a defense, it's down technically, and this building technically it's not that big of a deal, honestly, because most times you'll be in Legends League or whatever. But even just lowering trophies, if I'm upgrading in an Inferno, then the Inferno isn't defending. But that doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, so there's a couple other things that are 14 days, which I've kind of been excluding in this calculation. But 14 days is roughly the longest thing that will take at Town Hall 14 now. So even if it does come down to it, and I'm like, hey, I'm approaching Town Hall 16, then I'll start using the builders on these expensive time-wise buildings. But till then, I'm going to keep just hammering away on these and just upgrade the builders, because I was thinking there's at least 4 more months. These Teslas and everything are Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12. Like, I still got a bunch of levels on. These are Town Hall 13, these bomb towers, air defenses, mortars, wizard towers, and also the cannons and archer towers. So these still have another level, and I have the ascending and descending order list. But I was thinking with the merged defenses, what I would do is I'd merge one of them when I go to Town Hall 16, and then have one for the maximum level at each Town Hall. So this one's max for Town Hall 10, then I'll have one for max for Town Hall 11, which is this one, but in order. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the merge would be for Town Hall 16. So that would work out pretty well. And for cannons, it would be Town Hall 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the merge would be 16. So that's kind of the goal there, to do with the cannons and archer towers, which I will get to eventually, and that is plenty of upgrades. And I still have all the traps, all the bombs, all the mines, and everything to upgrade till then. And we'll check the wall progress here before I go into the war, because I think that's about all I wanted to cover with the progress update. So we're at 98. I feel like I have not made much progress with these walls, but I'm going to go on a big spending spree the minute this healing spell finishes. I'm going to upgrade the Electro Titan for 14 days, and then I actually have a hammer. I mean, not hammer. I actually have a book of fighting here. So I'll use the book of fighting, and then I'll upgrade with Dark Elixir something, maybe just like the minion or something. And then I have the pet house finishing, and during Clan War League I have all the heroes up, and then I also have a book of heroes for if the heroes end up filling up, or my Dark Elixir ends up filling up before Clan War League ends, I'll just use another level on the Queen. So we have a level 79 King. I constantly have him upgrading except for Clan War Leagues. Warden I won't touch again, and Royal Champion level 30. But yeah, so we'll probably use a book on the Queen during Clan War Leagues, and then after that, Kings are going to keep going to 90 till max for Town Hall 15, and then we'll start just taking down the Royal Champion. But yeah, I think that's about it for the progress and everything. We are getting dangerously close to that 5,000 defensive wins, and that video will be coming up soon. And then we're going to start, well, the decision is what to do with this account. Do I go back up to Legends League? Do I farm for a little bit? But right now I want to go over our war log. So we have been having perfect war, perfect war, perfect war, and we just had some heavy hitters. So every single war has been great, and now we're in Clan War League going in with a 6-war win streak. And I really think it's going to keep up. So we have Ares always taken 1-2, except for this previous war here. He actually took 1 and failed on 2. And then we had this Leo guy come in, and his previous attack was on number 4, and he failed. And then he went in on he got like a 1-star. Then he went in on number 2 here and clutched up the war to give us a perfect war. And I actually just promoted this guy recently because he is very helpful with dealing with the clan. So a lot of the time, yeah, I was like, oh, whoops, I saw green. I thought that was a promotion. Yeah, so I promoted him because he just helps out with the clan. Whenever someone asks a question or whatever, I'm always like, I can kind of rely on him, because sometimes I'm like, look, I'm like on 8 hours, 15 minutes ago, and I was like online around here. Yeah, so like 15 minutes pass by, and someone's asking for help, like, hey, like, who do I attack in Clan War League and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm not on all the time, so there's like a 15-minute span where I'm not, and you never know with members, like, sometimes they're like, oh, like, nobody's responding, I'm just gonna attack whoever I want, and then they get like a 1-star or 2-star, I'm like, no, no, no. So he actually was like, no, attack 2 lower than your mirror, and the guy's like, please, like, I can attack way higher, and he's like, no, Franco would probably want that, and I was like, perfect. So he said all those things, and I was like, hey, that's exactly what I want in like an Elder. And I don't promote anybody that I don't know in real life to Elder, except if I think they're like exceptional members, and that really doesn't happen too often, ever. The only person I've ever promoted was Ares, just because he's been around the clan for so long, and he's so helpful, so good in war, everything I would want in a member. So I had to promote him, I think. And also he was bringing in extra accounts for raid weekend and everything, which I do have to touch on. But yeah, here was the easy 3-star by Leo to clutch up that war there. And then let's take a look at our Clan War League here while we while I talk over here. So we'll watch our number one here. But what I was saying was, yeah, I don't ever promote anybody except for Aries and now Leo, and I think they're well deserving of this Elder status, and I don't really promote anybody to co-leader other than Saquelnator and my other accounts, just because co-leader is like almost like too much power, I think. I think Elders can even start Raid Weekend and everything, so I don't really think it's that big of a deal, and Elder, like I said, like you can invite people, you can do whatever you want, so that's pretty helpful. And the status of our clan is a little bit low. So as of right now, we actually, I think, are only at 46 of 50 people. There's this one guy in our clan, Tavion, and he had like 7 accounts in the clan, and he like marked the base in war, and he wasn't really hitting too hard up at the top and everything. Like I don't think I saw him get a 3-star. And then he said something like dissing me or whatever, and I just kicked him out, and then I kicked out all of his other 4 accounts, and I was like, all right, we got him. And Aries was like, yo, like, there's still a bunch of his accounts in here. I was like, what? So I didn't even know, like, a bunch of the other accounts in our clan were also him. And I was like, you know what, I'm over the pettiness. Like, whatever. He can stay, because I already put him in Clan War Leagues, his other 2 accounts. And honestly, those other 2 accounts, like, I think he hit pretty well on. I didn't know that was actually him. But his, like, top account didn't really hit too well, and his other ones were, like, good. They were helpful or whatever. But I was like, I don't like having people have like millions of accounts in our clan, because then my clan is basically just all one person. Like imagine if it was just like me and then one person with like 40 accounts. That would be so like weird. Like you want to have like a clan with a bunch of different variety of people, and it feels like a lot of activeness. And also the guy that like I kicked out, like his accounts that I kicked, he would like talk a lot and like kind of spam the chat, and the ones that I kept in, he like doesn't talk a lot. So it's like the perfect medium. And I'm kind of happy how it worked out. And honestly, like, I'm kind of happy that he's, like, staying with those other accounts. I think he did his Clan War League attack, so we'll go check after this replay ends and everything. But, yeah, so there's a bunch of spots open in the clan and everything. And if we scroll down in the chat, I know there's a lot I'm going over in this video. Scroll down in the chat, this guy, Fluttertus, requested, or not requested to join, added me as a friend. And like I said, I don't really ever, accept people as friends. Oh my god, what is this base? I don't ever accept people as friends that I don't really know in real life. So I like I invited him, then rejected it, and he joined. And I was like, oh, I was not expecting that. I was like, oh hi, like I didn't realize it. And he's actually at maxed out Town Hall 16. So I was like not expecting, because people who watch the videos that are maxed like 16s, like I understand that you wouldn't want to join my clan. Like it's not the greatest clan. We're not in champions for Clan War League, whatever. Like it's just like a kind of casual competitive-ish clan. But then he joined. I was like, whoa, I wish you joined like right before Clan War Leagues. And he was like, oh, like I'll come back when Clan War League ends. And he was like, I was looking at the clan for a while to see when it's open or whatever. But if you're watching this video now and you keep trying to join the clan, it is open. And there are more than enough spots. And I think you'll for sure be able to join in time. But obviously Clan War League is going on right now. So that guy left and went back to his old clan that he was doing Clan War League in and everything. And we will hopefully have him back. But I was kind of shocked by that. I was like, oh shit, like I didn't realize he would actually join. But yeah, so we had a really good person join, and we do have, I wish you could see how many people are on the thingy, or it, like with the new chat UI update, you can't see like how many active, like whatever out of 50 or whatever, so I can't tell you exactly how many people are in the clan unless I exit this replay, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, this is a very brain dead attack here by Guardy. I'm just gonna honestly just leave this attack. I want to show mine, and I have a couple things to talk about with this attack, but if you see, everybody in this Clan War League is actually attacking 2 lower than their mirror, and the strategy is my Franco 2 and Franco 3 attack accounts actually bumped up and are attacking the 1 and 2 and getting 2 stars, so that everybody can shift down 2, and hopefully our hit rates are significantly higher. So I was going in against the number 6 guy here, and I was feeling pretty confident. It's a like really rushed Town Hall 16, and I know I just showed the replay previously where Guardy was attacking like 1 down, and I like called him out. I was like, yo, like what are you doing, man? Like attack 2 down from here. Everybody else obeyed really well, and I'm really happy with that, because like last Clan War League we adapted midway through, and some people were doing it, some people weren't. It was kind of annoying, but this one, like, it's working out pretty well. So in this attack I went in with Super Archer Blimp, and I see this eagle has no health, and I was like, perfect. This is where the Archer Queen's giant arrow shines, when you're like, oh, there's just a sliver of health on something. And shoot in the Archer Queen, and I completely whiffed the giant arrow. And I was like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. But I knew I had so much value with the Super Archer Blimp that it didn't even matter. But I clicked on the Warden here because I am actually switching up the Warden equipment. I have started upgrading the Rage Gem with this attack strategy. I think it's just far superior. I did friendly challenges comparing both, and the Rage Gem not only makes the troops go through all the defenses here faster, but it also keeps more alive because they go through the defenses faster, thus take less damage. When the Life Gem boosts their health, but they're going to go through the defenses a little bit slower, and they're going to take more damage and die out. So against my same base that I friendly challenged, like roughly I would have 2 dragons more survive using the Rage Gem compared to the Life Gem, even with the Rage Gem only at level 11 and the Life Gem being level 17. So if you're using this attack strategy, I definitely recommend the Rage Gem. I haven't messed around with the Eternal Tome. I think I'm kind of going to keep it. It's notoriously known for being the best Warden ability. But yeah, I still have a lot of potential with this Rage Gem to keep upgrading it. And also, it would be better by roughly 2 dragons and like a hero and a half, which is kind of huge. So yeah, I thought it was significant enough, so I changed it up and everything. And I got the 3-star, and I actually swagged the Royal Champion. I did not deploy my Royal Champion, so this is a little bit assuring that I can start upgrading my Royal Champion after my King and probably be okay for the most part. And like I said, I just go in with my bottom 2 accounts and attack the number 1 and 2 when they are sitting at the bottom of our clan. So everybody's kind of easy, just shift 2 down. And the people that miss, well, that's my wall breaker account, are just kind of getting unlucky. And that happens no matter what, but the logic is if you get unlucky against 2 down, you can probably still squeak out a 3-star. So yeah, that's our logic with Clan War Leagues, and we're actually still sitting up top of the leaderboard, and hopefully we get promoted this season to Crystal League 1. That would actually be huge. We get significantly more raid medals, and it would actually help out my progression strategies with the hammers of buildings that I was talking about. Oh, one last thing before I end the video. We did actually get, here, if I go to the raid weekend, we actually got a new all-time high, 1,315 raid medals, and I think we can kind of attribute it to being Capital Hall level 9. So yeah, we're kind of hitting the zone of getting a lot of raid medals, which is really nice, especially with these ores in the shop and everything, which I gotta buy. Like, how could you not buy these? But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Peace.